Hello, good evening. How's everyone doing? As you know, we're just T-2 days from the most anticipated Web 3.0 blockchains, NFT metaverse as an event of the year, Crypto KL. And of course, since we're just so near from this event, we're lining up some of our special guests. And today, we have none other than the CEO and the Chief of Technology Officers of Tokenize Xchange, none other than Hong Ti. Now, thank you so much for taking some of your precious time off for jumping on this session with us and also being on board as one of our sponsors for CryptoKL. I know you're exceptionally busy, and especially when crypto market doesn't sleep at all. Now, so I do have some profiles of T, so I'm just going to read through real quick. Well, T was previously a developer at Bamboo, a fintech startup, and has 4 years of experience in trading and managing investments portfolio across forex, equities, digital currencies. It was during these years working as a trader that he saw the potentials of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Then he realized there's a lack of local exchange platform. So despite the growing popularity, and that's where he decided to build it. So here we are, the Tokenize Xchange founder and CEO Hong Ti. Thank you so much, Cheese, for jumping on this call.
My pleasure. Nice to be here.
So just to check, are you still a Chief Technology Officer, or have you already passed on the throne to somebody else?
I think I'm still pretty holding the positions. But yeah, definitely on the technology side, there are more people stepping up and assisting me. Yeah.
Now, so, well, I know that you are coders. I know that definitely you build stuff. But I guess the $1 million question that I need to ask you is why building an exchange versus a blockchain project where you're able to build almost anything when there's like 600 exchanges in the market as to date, or probably there are more.
I think the interesting is very interesting questions, and I think it has to back to maybe 5 years ago, because we started late 2017, and in 2017 I think it's a very exciting year. Back then we saw Bitcoin from 1,000 rally until 20,000. Ethers from $10 rally as high as 1,004, and during back then, right, it's not as mature as right now. There are a lot of choices, the user right now pampered by a lot of choices, a lot of exchanges. But back then, there are very limited platform. And as a crypto investor myself, I think I face challenge to actually get access to the cryptocurrency world. And I think that's inspired me to build a platform that can create a seamless access to the retail investor. I think that's how it started. I still remember back then, to buy a $5,000 worth of crypto, it's really a lot of hustle. It's not as easy like right now. Even today, I think there are still a lot of things we can improve in terms of getting access to crypto. There are still a lot of frictions, and it's always our motivations to see how we can improve that.
Well, certainly you're using your advantage and strengths to its finest stand. And here you are, you're able to connect the dots. You found formula, and Tokenize Xchange was built out of the challenges that you personally face on your own. Well, exchange and blockchain projects, oftentimes we focus so much about communities and team. What is Tokenize mantras on this?
Understand. I think I see. We are the first block, in the blockchain world, right? Because for new user or mass market, for the new entrants to able to access cryptocurrency, the first few pavement is actually cryptocurrency exchange, right? Like if you want to go DeFi, you want to go NFT, you have to buy Ethereum, right? Or when you buy certain L1, L2 kind of crypto, you have to go to exchange. So this is how we see that we can be part of the important missing puzzle for the industry, and we want to bring the best of the projects to the new entrants, right? And also create more seamless access so that everyone can be part of this industry. Everyone can be part of the to be able to access to the cryptocurrency world or the new development, be it metaverse, green fee, NFT, easily. I think that's where we're coming from. Yeah.
Nice, very sweet, very sweet. Now, see, I understand that Tokenize Exchanges offer very, very good competitive cost rate as when it comes to our tradings in your exchange. But however, would you like to share some of the added values of Tokenize as compared to other exchanges? What would be the distinctive as a competitive advantage as compared to the rest of the other exchanges?
I think we are quite on the ground. I think just now we just talked, we are in the crypto release event, we have Minggu Pizza Day. So I think we want to focus more on high touch. Despite we are a tech platform, we want to be on the ground, build community, create awareness and also educations on the industry. I think this is something we try to do differently compared to our peers. In terms of platform, I think in Malaysia right now we only look at 5 products. We also hope to spin off more, try to aim to be 15 products this year.
And with that, would you like to share some of the major pillars of Tokenize Exchange that currently has, and probably what are we going to see? What are some of the future pillars that Tokenize Exchanges might be adopting?
Understand. I think if you are take a step back, we are looking 4 pillars. First, building community, right? Second, we try to build more products. We try to bring more cryptocurrency choices to the mass market. Third, we hope we can include more automated kind of recurring buying, like DCA, dollar cost average, right? And last but not least is we hope we can create a much simple and accessible kind of user experience kind of platform for the user, for our community, right? And our new entrants. So I think that's where we're coming from. Yep.
Right, brilliant, brilliant. Well, definitely. I mean, it's just only merely 4 years, and Tokenize Exchange has been growing by leaps and bounds. So I just can't imagine what's going to happen when we're going to experience this at the next bull run. Now, let's talk about some of the exchanges that have been approved and regulated. Of course, Tokenize Exchange has also been hitting the news. That's being one of the regulated exchanges in Malaysia. And of course, I think this is definitely one thing that most crypto community is talking about when it comes to regulations and preparing for this whole entire industry to be regulated. And everyone's policymakers, regulators are scrambling through how to regulate this industry itself. Now, do you feel that Tokenize Exchanges has an upper advantage as compared to other exchanges in the market?
I think in Malaysia, we are quite honored and also proud to be one of the 4, right, regular platform. So I think being one of the 4 is sort of give us some advantage, right? Because there are not a lot, there are still not a lot of choices in Malaysia yet. I think it's not about choices. It's the competition is, I think, still very healthy, right? And I think that's will be maybe the key things I would say is one of our advantage. And everywhere we go, we try to be regulated and compliant so kind of players. Despite there are more and more it's a fast-paced industry, there are more and more players, much bigger, right? But it comes with challenge for them to how to stay compliant, right? In that kind of mass scale. Yeah, although we are much smaller, but we go slow and steady, and hopefully we can get regulated in all jurisdictions in South Asia. We try to strive to be South Asia leading kind of cryptocurrency regulated exchange.
And now essentially that you have already stepped a foot in Malaysia and being one of the 4 exchanges, still at the pioneer stage, still at the infant stage in just the Southeast Asia market. Do you also see that you want as a Tokenize Exchange to be regulated as across other Southeast Asia countries too?
Yeah, definitely. So after Malaysia, we are looking to get a license in Singapore. Also parallelly in Indonesia and Thailand. Yep.
And what I say is that would be one of your greatest challenges that you're going to anticipate in time to come.
I think licensing regulations is always our ongoing challenge. Yeah.
It really takes every founder's hair to turn gray when it comes to the licensing and regulation, right? Just the amount of workload.
Hopefully by the time I acquire the license, I still have my hairs.
Yeah, then we should be jumping on this call again in 2 years' time then. Now, I also want to talk about the future of Tokenize Xchange, which I believe that this is where also keeping your Malaysian base and the Malaysian community to be really excited that what Tokenize Xchange has in store for them at the same time. Let's dive in a little bit deeper understand about the Tokenize Xchange roadmap. What's the future with relevant upgrades or partnerships, or is there something juicy that we should be hearing from you guys anytime soon?
I think the next thing is already sort of our mantra and already greatest wish list is that we hope we can spin off more cryptocurrency listing. Now looking at 4, hopefully we aim 15 by end of this year. Yeah, that is something that we are really look forward to, and we really hope we can achieve that.
Well, then I shall wish you a smooth sailing journey for that with your teams as well, and to be the Southeast Asia's homegrown brand names just when it comes to crypto exchange platform, people will think Tokenize Xchange. Now, T, I'm going to plug your personal brain juice on general market, and this is just more on your personal sentiments and notions about it. Now, what do you think that is fueling the crypto adoption in Southeast Asia market? I mean, we have definitely seen how Southeast Asian Asians are taking very aggressive in NFT adoption, and of course, with the recent bull. Of course, he has definitely changed the entire landscape, and Southeast Asia has been also one of a very aggressive investors in this crypto adoption. What, in your point of view, what fuels this, and what continues to grow this?
I think Malaysia's market, right? The users, I think they are very forward thinking, right, and they are very aggressive to create secondary incomes, and also to go for self-improvement. So I think with this kind of audience, it's very exciting to see all this innovation, how it can evolve, right? And I think not just Malaysia, the whole South Asia audience, we are constantly looking for opportunity and thrive, and we work very, very hard, right? And I think this conference with cryptocurrency and blockchain kind of principle, and I think it will be very exciting to see for the next 2 to 3 years how this industry is going to evolve, right? And that's why we are very, very motivated, and always look forward to rolling up new updates for our community, and to see how this can go, right? Like when we started, it's just about coins, right? About new project. Now we have NFT, we have game fee, we have even metaverse and DeFi, and more, more and more coming up. And we can't even anticipate, even despite we are like full-time players in the industry, right? So I think, if I would like to summarize in one word, it's really exciting.
Yeah, and I guess that what really keeps us pumped up every single day, because every day there's so many things that's changing, and of course we are in a technological scene, so the only way for us is to be moving forward with how dynamic technology is innovating and is progressing every single day, and because of the progression that's happening. And I guess with the market adoption, that really what fills up our energy to be getting into our business and running it every single day, right? Now, so with that being said, now I can hear how enthusiastic, how pumped up, how excited you are. Now, I want to ask, I mean, we are already almost towards almost completing the first half of the year, and also ushering the second half of the year as well. So, what are you most excited for Tokenize in 2022? And just in the market in general as well.
So Arthur, sorry, are you asking a question? Or?
Oh yeah. I'm asking yeah. So what are you most excited? I mean, I can hear how pumped up, how excited you are. So what are you most excited for Tokenize in the year 2022, and also market in general as well?
I think we for the past 2 years we are really constantly hiring and building our team. And we get a lot of talents, and our team is growing bigger. I think that's really keep me pumped up and very excited, with the development. And I think now we are seeing post-COVID, right? There are more events on the ground, and I just went for pizza days. I think last 2 weeks, and I think it's very interesting, right, to see how the things open up and we can get back to interact with community. Yeah.
It is. I'm so patriotic that I'm actually even wearing a Tokenize Xchange t-shirt.
Yeah.
From one of the recent events that, of course, Tokenize Xchange was one of the partners too. It's the largest Bitcoin pizza, and just to simply commemorate the Bitcoin Pizza Day. Indeed, it was the largest Bitcoin pizza, and really just assembles everyone coming together. I guess just talking about community itself, it's been so vibrant, it's been so dynamic, it's been so spectacular. Seeing everyone coming together and just unite together and to really make this entire ecosystem a very vibrant one. Now, last but not least, TA, I will end our chat with this question that finally Crypto KL it's happening in 2 days' time, and with all the exciting lineups of panelists and speakers across Southeast Asia. We have presented Southeast Asia to the world that this is definitely a very exciting market when it comes to this ecosystem itself. So do you have any message that you would like to send across to the speakers, to the panelists, or to the live viewers too as well?
Yeah, I think we are very proud to be part of the partners and also sponsor this event. It's great to see all the conferences starting up, and I think Crypto Fest, we really look forward to be part of it, and there are a lot of exciting panels and speakers are coming up, and they are going to give a very fruitful content to the audience. I hope all the audience are enjoying it, and have a very valuable takeaway from this conference. Yeah.
Being the organizing chairperson of Crypto KL and Crypto Fest as well as on behalf of the organizing team, once again I would like to thank the Tokenize Xchange. And of course, TA for sparing some time with us. I know you're an exceptionally busy man, but yet you still have this exclusive chat with us. We look forward to Tokenize Xchange in action on day one in one of the panel discussions. So with that, thank you so much for your time, TA, and I look forward to the growth and the progress of Tokenize Xchange. I'll see you.
Yeah. Pleasure. Cheers.